Tourism is one of the biggest industry around the whole world, not just because for the economic growth, but also for the individual who travel around the world. For a country or for a region to be able to offer a good tourism to travelers, they need to have some very essential element, which is infrastructure, transportation, accommodations. Um, in this video, we are going to focus on the tourists of El Salvador. El Salvador is it has been working very hard on trying to accommodate the visitors who come to this country. Our economic development is growing every day because COSATUR is working very hard on marketing El Salvador to be one of the preferred destinations around the world. El Salvador is a small country in Central America. Actually, El Salvador is the size of the Massachusetts state. Um, but we have such a great um, attractions to offer because we have mountains, volcanoes, oceans, and we have different type of weather like hot, cold. We have very beautiful weather. Summertime is hot and wintertime is rainy, so that helps, for the visitors. So you don't have to, when you are planning your itinerary to visit El Salvador, you don't have to be worried about being so cold or so hot. And also, we have different accommodation for different type of tourists, from the high scale hotels to the Airbnbs or to the small village where people can accommodate the visitors. For the transportation, we have public transportation, but usually people prefer to book private transportation who are plenty a small business who dedicate their time to do that. Also, we have plenty restaurants, and there is also a choice for people who don't want to do much around. So that is called the Cameron Salinitas, which is a hotel that is close to, it's on the ocean actually, and everything is inclusive. You don't have to go anywhere if you don't wish. And also, we have three largest cities. The first one, San Salvador, is one of the largest city. It actually is the capital, and it can offer nightlife attractions. We have museums. You name it, you can do so much. Also, the second largest city is Santa Ana, which has one of the most beautiful attractions, which is the Gothical Cathedral, and it is beautiful. It has so many things to do over there. Also, from artisanal items to buy, and then we can go to the other side of the country, which is San Miguel. San Miguel is the third largest city in El Salvador, and San Miguel is well known around the whole world because it carnival. And the carnival is so famous, and people in November they travel all around the world just to enjoy, and that beneficiate not just the bigger or the major industries like hotels in San Salvador and San Miguel, but also the near cities around San Miguel too. So because people come, they enjoy, they spend money, and one of the wonderful things here in El Salvador too is you don't need to travel so much to get from one place to another one, because most of the places are like between 1 hour and 2 hours away from each other. So you from the capital in 2 hours and a half you can be in the hot weather, or 2 hours and a half you can be in a very cold weather, which is El Pital. We have the forest. We have also. Um, we have lakes, we have volcanoes, and we have now we have one of the major attraction, which is it has been made El Salvador well known abroad, which is Surf City, Playa del Tunco, one of the best um, beaches in there, which people come to surf all the time, and that has helped the economy a whole lot. Also, um, we have a new attraction in near to La Libertad. It's called a picnic. You can go over there, enjoy good food, and have some fun. They have this rainbow slide, and people can go over there and have fun. Also, as well, um, I think El Salvador is doing a very good job, trying to add a new airline to for people who can have more accessible different type of flight to go and visit. It is very important to think about safety when you are planning an itinerary for a place to go visit. Safety is one of the most important. El Salvador has been working very hard to provide safe to people who come to visit. And I think nowadays, the news can be a little bit overwhelming with bad news. But I think right now, right at this moment, people feel safe to come. They feel like they can enjoy without being, in a difficult situation. Also, as well, I think El Salvador is one of the most beautiful places because of the cultural heritage, all the dark tourists, which is in Oriente, El Mozote, for people who are interested about, the Civil War and all that stuff. We have a lot of things to offer. Also, one of the very important things now is that most of the people are bilingual, and there are several options. Also, let's not just think about international travels. Let's think about domestic tourists as well. People coming from different part of the countries that help move the economy as well, because they are visiting different cities, getting to know their home country and different other cities that they are not so familiar, and getting to know our own culture. Um, and just, getting to know different type of tradition within the same country, like coffee, different we usually use some different dialects in different part of the country. So I think the domestic tourists help a lot too, and this whole industry not just help the big companies, but also the people who are in the community, the locals, everyone get a little bit part of the cake in this big industry. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave the comments and suggestion that you think we could do better, and have a great night.